Hello, everybody. Mike from the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike podcast here, and I'm back with another Elvis Presley live performance, reaction, analysis, commentary, and I'm looking at My Way from 1973, the cover of the song, I think certainly popularized by Frank Sinatra, and this is from the Honolulu Aloha from Hawaii concert from 73, the year I was born, so that has a special resonance to me. Quick reminder to leave comments and like and subscribe. Subscriptions are really important for the channel getting noticed, and that, of course, will incentivize me to do more of these Elvis Presley performances. So if you haven't done that already, then I would very much appreciate that. Also, do check out the audio podcast that is also on this channel and all of the other good bits and pieces of film, TV, and music content that I provide you, the viewer-listener. Without further ado, though, let's watch some Elvis Presley.
And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every byway, oh, and more, much more than this, I did it my way.
Just stop there for a moment. Yeah, a couple of things occurred to me straight away. First of all, Elvis still looks great here. He started playing in Vegas, I think, in 1970, so he'd already been playing in Vegas for a few years. I realise this isn't in Vegas, of course, but it's definitely that era. It's the jumpsuited Elvis, but he still looks great. Also, that control, that vibrato that he does is just incredible. You know, it's like a whammy bar on a guitar, tremolo arm that he has absolute, complete control over. And it's an element of Elvis that I think people sometimes make fun of because it's kind of easy to do an impression of. But it's not easy to do well, and I think that's the thing that people forget. That's the mistake that I think people make when it comes to these cliched views that I think sometimes people have of Elvis. And also, of course, the Frank Sinatra connection is interesting because Sinatra hated rock and roll. He really did. He saw Elvis as a threat. And I know that when Elvis came back from the army, he performed with Sinatra, I believe. So it feels like maybe there was an uneasy ceasefire there. I could be wrong. I'd be really interested to hear. Aside from Frank, if there was anybody who had the right to sing this song, it was Elvis Presley, because nobody else did it their way. I mean, Elvis Presley invented modern popular culture. He doesn't get much more your way than that. But and also, Elvis is doing that thing where it's very restrained, But I got a feeling it's not going to stay that way. Is he going to keep the door in? I hope so.
I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did
Beautiful violin
what
there.
I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, oh, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out.
Wow.
I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way.
The other thing, of course, is because the band is such an orchestra, because there's so many of them, it really gives Elvis so many different levels that he can go. He can just sprinkle in a few more layers as he gets into the next verse. And the thing I'm starting to see about Elvis is just when you think he's reached the ceiling, he's got another level that he can go. Having that in your toolkit must be an incredible thing, you know.
I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, no, not me, I did it my way. Or what is a man, what has he got, if not himself,
Nice.
then he has not.
It's kind of swinging there.
Say the words he truly feels, and not the words the one who lives. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
Oh. Boom. Man, there's just nothing, isn't there? Yeah, it's just, you don't need to be a songwriter when you can do what Elvis does. His ability to kind of assimilate, and I think because we know so much about him as well, because he was one of the first people really outside of presidents to lead such a public life that we can kind of fill in the blanks. You know, when Elvis talks about struggles, we kind of know what he means, because he is like an avatar for all of us. You know, the great, I guess in this instance, the great American experience, you know, rags to riches, poverty to success, and everything in between. And, you know, the fact that we understand enough about him, I guess, biographically, that it does feel like an Elvis song, because he makes it an Elvis song and he owns it when he's performing it. And that's really something else. And of course, the vocals and the band. I think that this is a really great example of what the band can do and what an incredible resource they were for him. So, yeah, another tremendous performance from Elvis. I'm just like, when's this guy going to let me down? I just don't think he is. Yeah, really powerful, amazing, definitive stuff from the King of Rock and Roll. So, tell me what to do next. I've got a playlist that I've made of a lot of the recommendations that are coming through. But yeah, I'm really liking 70s Elvis. This is the big surprise for me as well. You know, I thought, well, it's going to be, I'll kind of struggle through that era, but no, this is just, there's gold in those hills. There really is. Yeah, so like, subscribe, comments, always appreciated. And also, please do check out all of the other content on this channel. So I will be back very soon to watch some more Elvis Presley. And do check out some of the other music stuff that's on this channel as well. Hopefully that will be of interest to you as well. So check those out, and the Rewatch Project with Hannah and Mike audio podcast that also shares this feed. So speak again soon. Bye-bye.